These days haven't been very attractive. They'll try again tonight in Kansas. See his numbers from a year ago. Here is Joe. Trying to the year 1-3, and understandably he was
ready for the game tonight. A look at John Schneider's lineup tonight.
The Royals, and he's not overpowering by any means. His average
underway with a first pitch strike. A lot of right-handed batters. One up, shallow left center field. This could fall. Oh!
He's got a lot of free room to roam, and boy, does he ever.
So one down. Here's Bo Bichette. The pitching obviously was the problem as Jose Barrios.
They're having great at bats.
The fans in the lower 3-2 to Bichette. Back. And is there.
18. Nate Eaton, boy, he's got a strong arm in right. We saw that.
Main guys, if not the guy. And the team is pressing a little down on Guerrero. And he'll take a pitch right last year in July. And that's ball 4. He was in the 7 spot last night, hitting cleanup for a base hit. Guerrero around, a strong arm, but
fielders throw. And once throw him out and misses the cutoff man by a mile.
And Varsho tried to do something that he is very good at. He does.
For his career, he has 6.
He said, "I'm
going to turn around their fortunes," and they haven't.
And a high carries over towards the line and into foul territory. Not see Salvador Perez last night, but the 4 times.
The most innings he's ever thrown in his big league career.
And there's a swing and a foul back, 1-1. It's a little bit slower than the cutter of a year ago. And as John Schneider.
Separation between his.
Play by Guerrero, diving to his right, and he wins
situations, but Guerrero backhands it and then gets.
It's a good fastball there from. And a much easier play for Guerrero, 2 down.
Phil has played left field already this season. Matt Chapman, spring long.
And we got a ton of swing and miss like that. He had a 40 and miss, so major league average is around 26. Center still going back. Kiermaier lead it off. Stolen bases 3 times, did a lot of good things. The only team he had ever known before the trade to Toronto last year. Years in the majors, but you know, considerably getting to the big leagues meant a lot to him. And then spending as many years
and with much
left field, but it is going to settle into the glove of Oliver. Bubic retiring the leadoff batter, Kikuchi. And I don't think teams love maybe see what happens with Gausman and Barrios.
Well, the only thing that has stuck with Danny and Kikuchi in Manoah.
Ball to short, Witt up with it, and on the money with the overpowering guy at all. You know, forces the team to change the plan. If they do so well, you got to put them in there more.
Israel, Merrifield, and some.
A base hit. That was a pretty good changeup by Bubic.
Side, and he stays on it and extends off.
Brings the number 9 hitter Kevin Kiermaier to the plate. As Buck told you.
To me, he looks like
for Espinal. As Kiermaier pops it foul out of him.
Get to the pitch.
Espinal running. And it's a swing and a miss by
these numbers is the fastball usage. It has decreased great use here into the regular season.
Good stints in Seattle, some not so good. He spent the strategy is his title.
That has a lot to do with his ability.
He sends one a long way to left center.
Yeah, and he is big, powerful guy. Out over the plate to these big, strong guys, you're going to pay the price.
Duffy, a well-traveled guy who has battled Angel and now in his first year with Canada.
And you can see this ground ball up the middle, and it gets, especially where you are in the lineup, your bottom.
Sure, the first baseman tonight. And a good fastball fouled back, 1-1.
On the opposing team.
Ooh, he sails one over the head of Jansen. The dugout.
See, now this was another one of those cutters that got
important to keep them off the harder stuff. He's field, long run, Kiermaier, and a sliding.
It was going to be trouble. Split the outfitters. He tracks it. You can see he took a little bit of a deeper route.
Blue Jays with a runner at third and 1 out. Jackie Bradley. Show coming over near the lines. Throw to the plate.
A terrific throw on one hop to Danny Jansen, who puts
Buck. His job was to get it to the plate as quickly as he could.
on line, and he just took his momentum and cut off the path to home plate.
Towards first, Dozier feeds Bubic and just
Close. He's hustling up the line, trying to beat the pitcher to the bag.
away center field. Towards their right just a little bit. As Bo's out in front. Some guys defense eyes on the left side of the infield anymore. That'll drop for a base hit as we send it down to Arden's Welling.
Second hardest throw of Dalton Varsho's.
Jays have swung the bats early in this season.
Center for Guerrero. Bichette around. Big turn by Vladdy.
Vladdy get things going out. Then by the time they get over there, Bo goes to third base. Vladdy was
Fouled it off and it's
interesting. Nicky Lopez, the second baseman.
field a base hit. Into his way to third. His feet but out trying to stretch it from second.
Bichette comes in to score. Vladdy can on base.
It's a single and an RBI for Matt Chapman, who is
Yeah, you're the man that can figure that out.
2 down, 0-1 on Varsho. 0-2 on the way. And in the dirt, blocked by Perez, as we mentioned. He didn't know this was coming, I don't think. They named him the captain. Swing and a miss. Varsho strikes out against Yusei Kikuchi. And a swing and a miss. And scooped up by Santiago Espinal, 1 down.
And averages so far in this game.
Here's Nicky Lopez, the number 9 hitter. At a 2-run hitter, we haven't seen the curveball. Field over to his right and making the catch. Kevin Kiermaier out there.
Yeah, he gets such a great jump on
Top of the order, Bobby Witt Jr. And
as we mentioned in the spring.
Towards short. Bichette, and they will get Witt. He'll be followed by Danny Jansen and Santiago Espinal per plate appearance. So I think something was play. You could see right off the bat that had a chance to be trouble.
Merrifield.
Here's Danny Jansen. Right field. Merrifield's going back to very strong arm. But
And you can see the throw well offline.
hits a ground ball anywhere. Witt's moving right on contact.
Right.
2-0. And there's a called strike. 2-1. That one swung on it.
Well, Merrifield's speed. He scores. He came a low pitcher. He wanted me to block a ball with a runner.
Swing and a miss. Espinal strikes down over at first and is a threat to steal a base. It has to do. There goes Kiermaier out of Springer right at Duffy. The throw takes Dozier. What a race. And here is Edward Olivares. It's got a great throw from Varsho to prevent a second run from scoring.
The fact he needed to win a job.
Kiermaier racing into the alley, and he is there.
That's where he ranked in spring training numbers. But he was pitching for a spot in the rotation. There's no question about it.
Great as Kikuchi and Mitch White. One of those guys, but in a few days. With it, Chapman, and with Perez running, he's got a lot of time. Hop for Bichette. And 3 up, 3 down. Can visit these new outfield districts. Top of the 5th. The first pitch of the inning to left center field.
Crack of the bat when he hit.
Backhanded out at second by Nicky Lopez. So he's got 10 hits. Not this time for Chapman. Retired. Now he did hit a home run a couple of days ago, but he's not really a power. 36 of them have been strikes, incidentally. Hit Kiermaier. And he's there, 1 down.
What have to do in the spring, and I think he's going to be just fine.
Jackie Bradley Jr., the batter, to get more comfortable with English. And I talked to him, and I mean, his teammates are incredibly supportive of him because
after a rough start, their starter's ERA is
3-2, and that misses down and away for Bull.
If they can get him through 5 innings, and
field line, a long run for Merrifield as it drops and found their lineup in this situation. And a swing and a miss to get Eaton 2 down.
Ball at 98, and there he bounced that slot.
The 2-2 on the way, and he got him. A great slider. Top of the sixth with the Blue Jays leading. Fairly well hit to the opposite field, and it's gone.
And Dalton Varsho, he's got one in the books on his new teammates. He fits right into this ball club.
Up there, it's kind of due west of Green Bay. And this is a guy that he has gotten as Merrifield grounds out.
He'll capture that baseball for his trophy case.
Teammates like him. Fouled back by Danny Jansen, who was 0 for 2. He can just watch other guys messing around of Jansen, but that'll drop foul. Let's go back years. And the fact that he's a left-handed batter, the base run. Swing and a miss, and Jansen strikes out. Blue Jays in 2022. And Olivares settling underneath by. There's also exclusive early bird prizes to be. Will face the top of the order. Bobby Witt Jr., Edward Olivares.
2 1/9 to beat the Cardinals. His fastball plays up a little bit. The Blue Jays are in the opposing.
Bichette still going out, and he make up Grayson Rodriguez. Prospects in the game. Liner to left. Salvador Perez 0 for 2. Less crouching. Bichette will throw him out, so he's 0 for 3. At the end of 7.
Time to get it out of there.
Out of play, 2-2. Kiermaier, he continues to bang out base hits.
In case there's a bobble in the outfield, then take the extra.
Drifting back, Jackie Bradley Jr. makes the catch.
Oh, and then as he breaks towards second,
he's always looking to exploit any little advantage he can get. About Tim Mays to stand up about, well, he's getting up now.
But yeah, I agree with you. This doesn't appear to be the type of situation.
Middle and bobbled by Lopez, but he'll recover. Balls behind, 3-1. Center field. And Kiermaier will.
I said, man, this is not an easy night to catch fly balls.
Ace. And no play. It's something we're seeing this year from Jimmy Garcia.
Yeah, he pitched.
Base hit. Third hit of the night for Duffy.
We went over this early, but it's going to be harder this hand in the air. You have 15 seconds. That's it. Coordinators have to know exactly where to go because you're only going to get at second base. He is 0 for 2 at the plate. And in 3 of those 4 games, including last night, they allowed exactly to 1 run, 4 hits. Toronto has 4 runs. 1 away in the 8th inning. 1-1 on Nicky Lopez. Tim Meza has 2-2. Bichette and Varsho are there. St. Louis Cardinals.
Yes. And Fernando had that screwball, a great.
2-2 on Kiermaier. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and Jerry Lane was a very young umpire.